Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to do Shadowland floors 11 through 20. And as always, my IGN is in the top left-hand corner. It's Forgo. And a lot of you guys don't really know how to look up IGNs. I think maybe there's a lot of new players. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but all you guys gotta do, for those of you that don't know how to look up an IGN, in the top right-hand corner, just push that button there, then type on your friends. Then go to recommended, and then where it says recommended and it says Forgo, what you do is you put your finger on that and you type in Forgo and you hit OK. And for me, it's going to say you cannot add yourself as a friend because this is my account, but for you it will just bring it up and you'll be able to search it. And you guys, look up those IGNs, look up my IGN so you can compare my builds to your builds, my cards to your builds, so you know if your character can do it, or maybe how to build the character for you to be able to do it. So let's get into the Shadowland action and rock and roll. So let's get this show started with Ulig. And Ulig, man, he's a pretty underrated character. He's actually pretty good in Shadowland. You guys see that he's just tier 1. And he's got a nice leadership, a 30% increase of physical attack. He's got stuns galore, guys. He's got a huge stun on his 5 with lots of AoE. He also has a nice little stun on his 2. He has a 100% chance to become immune to physical damage, so you really want to use him against physical damage dealing characters. I do got to be careful of the fire damage that's lying on the ground. That residue can do damage to me. You got to be a little careful, with some of these characters. But he can do it to it, guys. He's freaking awesome. You really just want to prioritize his 5, his 2, and his 3. I throw in the 4 and the 1 whenever I get the chance, and that's about it, man. And yeah, we just took some damage. I usually do. This really isn't a great stage for him because of the fire damage that's in here. I mean, he can get hurt by it, but his crowd control is so good from that 5 and that 2 that you can really get away with a lot of crap. If you get him locked in the corner like I got him right now, you just stun lock the piss out of him and beat the crap out of him. There's really nothing that Red Hawk and old Green Goblin can do, man. They're pretty much locked up in a corner and taking a beating, man, but definitely not keep on ticking. Ulig's pretty sweet, guys. I use him all the time for these lower clears. At tier 1, pretty awesome, man. And he's not even built worth the crap either. Sweet beans. So now it's time for Iron Fist. This guy used to be a freaking meta in this game. I got him built PvP for PvP, but Iron Fist's actually pretty good, guys. But you're gonna need this uniform for him for sure if you want to get it done. He's got on his 2 skill, he has a 3-second immunity all damage, which actually has a damage accumulation skill on it, which is really nice. Or damage accumulation effect is what I meant to say. And all you guys gotta do is hit his 2 for his immunity, go into his 4, and then use that 5, which is that nice long iframe. And he will decimate these freaking guys. And if you use the 3, if you guys got low ignore defense on your cards, that 3 gives him 15% ignore defense for 20 seconds. Which is pretty dang sweet, guys. It's on a 15-second cooldown, so you'll be able to keep that up the whole time. So you only need 35% ignore defense on this guy to max out his ignore defense. Not even that. Well, yeah, 35% ignore defense to max him out. Pretty cool character, man. And here's a character I never see get played hardly at all. Good old Elektra. And she doesn't need this uniform, guys. She doesn't need it, man. Her base kit will easily do this. And yeah, she's pretty sweet. Elektra's got that 3-second stun on her 5. She's got all the iframes going on. The rotation I like to go with is I just kind of usually start with the 3, then I go into the 5, the 4, then the 2. And then it's 3, 5, 4, 2. I've taken down Rumbles with her. I mean, she's pretty dang sweet, guys. She's actually got pretty decent survivability and respectful damage, especially for Shadowland. Pretty cool character, very underrated in my opinion. I use her actually quite often. I really enjoy playing with Elektra. It's really nice, especially since Daredevil sucks, so it's nice to have a character that's, related to his comics that actually can get it done. And now for old Doc Ock. A Doc Ock, another character that's super underrated. Mine's just tier 1. And guys, he's freaking sweet. He's got that iframe on that 5. He's got that freaking stun on his 2. He has the 18% increase of physical defense on his 3. I mean, guys, he's pretty dang sweet. I mean, really all you're trying to do is get your characters locked in a corner or something. Or get them all lined up together. Hit your 2, stun them. And then just go back and forth between the 2, the 5. And I just throw in the 1 and the 4 when I can. It's pretty much like 2, 5, 2, 1, 4, 2, 5, 2, 1, 4. And throwing in the 3 once in a while. He's a pretty simple character to play. And guys, this is a hell of a freaking... He also has a guard hit on his 5 for 8 hits for 4 seconds, which is nice. But guys, this is a very difficult rumble to take down. And old boy is getting it done. Doc Ock is freaking sweet in Shadowland. But he isn't going to be worth a crap in stage 30 and above. He's just not. He's not going to get it done up there. But in these lower levels, oh yeah, I've taken this guy. I mean, I've taken him, I had to use the leadership, but I've used this guy on like stage 18 before at tier 1, guys, with a leadership. So it's pretty impressive that he was able to do that. And mine, you know, he just has an immunity to stun obelisk. I mean, he doesn't have even invincibility or a damage proc on him. I mean, he's built pretty poorly, guys. He's got a stage 4 Power of Angry Hawk set. I mean, I don't have my Doc Ock built well at all. And he just tears it up. I mean, look what he does. He just locks him down with that crowd control from his stun. And you can just beat the hell out of them. There's really not much they can do. They might get a couple licks on you like they did here. But that's about all they're going to get. He just picks them apart slowly but surely. He picks them apart, man. Doc Ock's freaking sweet, guys. Really cool character. Love the hell out of him. I think he's pretty awesome. But, you know, this is a great character for you guys, and he's free to play, which is always nice. We always love the free to play characters, which all of these characters that I'll be showing you guys today are free to play. And now for Yondu, and we're going to be doing this entry mode, stage 15 entry mode with this dude. Yondu's awesome, guys. He's got a Guardian, you got to have the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 uniform if you want to be successful with this guy. And the rotation is you want to hit his 3, go into that iframe, then hit his 5 for that 2-second immunity. When you hit the 5, let it count down about 1.5 seconds, then go into the 4, the 2, then the 1, then back into the 3, let the 3 play out for the 2 seconds, then hit the 5, count down 1.5 seconds, and then go 4, 2, 1. And Yondu is pretty much unstoppable if you do that rotation, guys. I mean, he's taking down an entry mode. I'm not using any supports. I do have a 120% damage proc on him, but his uniform's at normal. He just has a stage 4 Hawkeye set, which I actually need to change because I have way too much cooldown actually on my cards for a Hawkeye set. I mean, this guy is freaking sweet. Yondu's fun as hell to play too, guys. He's really, really cool. Really enjoy playing with him. You just gotta, when you play Yondu, you just have to be patient in how you time his skills. Don't rush through them. Like I said, let that 3 play out, let the 5 play out for about 1.5 seconds, then hit his 4, 2, and his 1, and you'll be good to go, man. He is freaking awesome. Love me some Yondu. Hell yeah. Now for stage 16. Now we're going to be using Sister Grimm. This is a character that nobody ever talks about. You can buy this uniform from Gold. You don't need it though. And you need her at tier 2, guys. You need her at tier 2 because then she'll get that 10% recovery of max HP. And whenever you use her 5th skill, you'll get a nice 3-hit guard for 6 seconds. And that little bit of that guard and that heal really is what keeps her alive. Plus she has them summons on that 4 skill. And the summons will just guard break the crap out of the characters. So I pretty much just hit the 5. And I get that 4 off, get the summons out. And then I just throw in the 2, 1, and the 3 whenever I get the chance. I mean, she doesn't have the greatest survivability. She's got respectful damage, but she can get it done, as you guys just saw. Sister Grimm. Hell yeah. Now for Angela. And this girl is just... She's bad, guys. This is a terrible character, and honestly, you really only want to use it for a single target like Rocket Raccoon here. And I do have mine built fairly well. I do have a CTP of refinement on her because she has pretty much no survivability, guys. She pretty much has nothing. I'm talking pretty much zero. She got a little bitty partial iframe on her 5. And that is it. That's all she has. That's it. I mean, she just doesn't, I mean, I don't know. She's got good damage, you know. I mean, I do have her uniform at Mythic, but you don't need it at Mythic to do this. But like I said, guys, you know, build her defensively, throw an invincibility proc on her. And honestly, I think the CTP of Refinement is the best choice for her. But she can do this without the Refinement. Give her an invincibility proc, and she'll be able to do this. But you really only want to use her for single targets. She might, I mean, mine could do a relay, but I think with invincibility, I don't know if she could. She's pretty bad, guys. She's a pretty terrible character. But I think she probably could. Like, if you was to have a relay and you'd line up the characters and guard break them a bit, I think you'd have a chance of taking down a relay with her. But if you have a refinement on her, you know, if you have an extra one of those and you're like me and you don't really care about PvP and you just have maybe an extra refinement lying around, throw it on her, man, because she'll get one of these low stages done for you. She also does the destroyer stage pretty well as well. But she's, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that she's awesome because she's not. She's freaking terrible. She's not a good character. But she can definitely get it done if she's built right and you put her in the right stage. Of course, then again, if you put most characters in the right stage, they could probably get it done, to be fair. Now, this is taking a long time, but hey, as long as we get the clear, that's all that matters. And it's good to see a character take a long time, because that means we're optimizing our characters, and that's what we want. There's no way in hell this girl's going to do no stage 30 and above. Every time I, you know, have her after stage 30, I just use her as fodder. And now we got good old Mantis, and Mantis is freaking awesome, guys. Mantis is sweet. This girl is awesome. I mean, she's got that fear on her 5, and you see that big green circle around her. Whenever that someone's in that circle, her opponents are in that circle, they're under fear. They can't do anything to you, which is awesome. She's got respectful damage. She's got a heal built into her passive. When her HP is below 90%, she gets a 5% recovery of max HP for 3 seconds. I mean, her 3 has a nice little dodge rate buff, or dodge rate increase, I mean, guys, she's pretty dang sweet, man. This is a very nice character. She's also, you know, got a nice little tier 2 passive, which gives 20% critical damage to her allies and a 15% ignore defense to her allies as well. Completely free to play. You're going to have to use bio selectors to get her, but man, Mantis is sweet. She's one of those characters that's like, I think if you built her up really, really well, she could probably do stage 30, but it just isn't worth it to me when there's so many other characters that would be better suited for it. I think really she's just better suited for these lower levels. But man, Mantis is awesome. Her crowd control is insane. Freaking love the hell out of this girl. One of my go-tos for sure. And definitely one of the better characters on the list that I'm showing you guys today, man. She's freaking sweet. And now for Pimp Tron. And this is a freaking wave mode that we're going to be taking down, guys. And yeah, Pim is freaking awesome. And this uniform is freaking awesome too, because if you get this uniform to Mythic, you'll be able to get a CTP selector from the Ant-Man Wasp Legendary Battle, which is freaking awesome. He is a pretty good character. He's actually fairly strong. You know, I just got him built for PvP. But guys, look at him. I don't even have a damage proc on him, and he's freaking mowing through this like it's nothing. I mean, to be completely, you know, honest and fair to Pim, I think I could probably use him in the stage 30s maybe. But again, he's one of those characters I find he's really better suited for these lower levels. That's just what I think. But I do believe he could do 30s. It's just there's other characters that are just better suited for those higher levels. But man, Pim's pretty freaking awesome. He's a cool character, guys. He is a cool character. He's got that sweet immunity, that 4-second immunity on his fifth skill. He's got that huge area of effect from his 4th skill. He also has super armor from his 4th skill, which is really nice. He won't get guard broken. I mean, he's pretty awesome, guys. Pimp Tron's sweet. You know, all you gotta do is go 5, 4, 1, and you're good to go. And now, last but not least, is Elsa and Moon Knight. And we're using Elsa, one, for her 30% increase to physical attack, which is going to help Moon Knight as well. But Elsa's got, I mean, you need that Monsters Unleashed uniform for her, guys. You need it. You need that sucker big time. Man, she's got the 5-second immunity on her 5th skill when she has that. And you need her at tier 2, by the way, also, to get the immunity for her 5th skill. But she's real simple. You just hit the 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. And that's it. You're just trying to put the damage proc on the 5 if you have a damage proc. I got Moon Knight in there because she just doesn't quite have enough DPS to do this by herself. I tried it multiple times with her, and I think if I built her up a little bit better, gave her a better damage proc, gave her some Urus, which she doesn't have any right now, she could do this. But I don't have her built very well. And Moon Knight is definitely not going to be doing nothing in no stage 30 and above. So I might as well throw him in here to help us get this clear. But pretty freaking awesome, guys. Elsa's fun as hell. I love playing this character. She is so cool. And Moon Knight's also nice to have in there. And I don't have his uniform, guys. I mean, the uniform is still for crystals, which really sucks. But she definitely gets done with the little help from our Moon Knight. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.